Well. GM. G.
To the
M. Great morning, my friends. DJs, Diamond Hand fam, Forge and Fuel crew, super soldiers, one percenters, pioneers, pivoters, pursuers, builders, brothers and sisters, hermanos y hermanas, mamas y papas, anyone I may have left out, and anyone in between. Welcome back. And welcome into the best way to start your day. It's time to get fired up at Forge and Fuel.
baby.
Woo! Woo! I let one out myself too. Woo! It's a magnificent Monday morning, and we're back live and in prime time. And if you don't know, you won't know. I am your humbled, honored, and clearly always hyped host, Colton Capp Swirl One, and I can't thank you enough for choosing to stop by, hang out with me and my guys, and dive down some motivational and inspirational rabbit holes unlike any other. Now, my friends, let me be the first to let you know we got one hell of a show on tap for you here on this Monday morning. Episode 680 has got more motivation, more inspiration, more good vibration, and more high-level conversation packed within it than you're going to know what to do with. So you better grab out those doggone notebooks now and get yourself a couple of extra pens, maybe a red one and a black one, so you can do some underlining and some note-taking all at the same doggone time. But before we catch one of those aforementioned vibes, before we dive into said motivation and inspiration, I must humbly ask you to do a few things. Maybe if you could just find it in that big old heart of yours to do so this morning, maybe you could take just a quick moment to smash that subscribe button on whatever platform you're currently ingesting the Forge and Fuel podcast on. If you are watching on YouTube, you might as well hit that notification bell located down over there yonder next to the subscribe button so you don't miss the start of a live show or any additional content dropping here on the channel. And if you're enjoying this morning's program, you might as well hit that like button over here one time for the one time so you can help the algo go and flow on the old tube of the U variety. But maybe you don't like the YouTube. Maybe you like a little more uncensored action over there on the Rumble. Ooh, And if so, we're broadcasting live from there as well. Maybe you could take a moment to smash that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, and even hit that like button as well. One time for the one time so you can help that algo go and flow on the Rumble. But maybe you don't like either one of those platforms. Maybe you are a fan of the old X app, previously known as the Bird app. Well, if that is the case, and you're over there getting you a dose of the truth as well as this fine morning program this morning, maybe you could think about hitting that heart button. Maybe smashing that repost button. Maybe even crushing that quote post button and let the people know on the X timeline why you decided to tune in live in prime time to Forge and Fuel this morning.
And last, but certainly not least, for all of you amazing human beings listening to the recording of this podcast or potentially watching as well on your favorite podcast directory like Amazon, Apple, or maybe even Spotify, maybe you could take a moment to give us a follow, leave us a 5-star rating, hit a subscribe, or in all honesty, just go ahead and smash the shit out of whatever button you see on your screen, as it only helps us continue to grow and flow on all those platforms as well. Nah, man.
Yeah, buddy.
Shout out to all you beautiful human beings tapped in, tuned in, locked in, live in prime time. We can't thank you enough. If you've already hit those buttons, helping us get going and flowing in the algorithm this morning, we certainly appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts. But maybe you haven't. Maybe you're sitting there thinking, why do I need to hit said buttons? What's in it for me? Well, if you hit said buttons, this show could get bigger. This show could get better. And what's in it for you? Well, you just might get some return on investment from that. You might just also get a little bit bigger and better. Who's to say, who's to know what else you might enjoy if you choose to do so? So, if you're laughing, if you're crying, if you're thinking over the duration of the next hour or hour and a half or so, please take a moment to not be a hoe, share the show, be a friend, tell a friend, let somebody know, and we will proceed with this morning's program. That's right, my friends. Here we are. Once again, we missed you. Hope you missed us. Well, I hope you didn't miss us too much. Hope you still caught a little bit of vibes and still got a little bit of PLP, a little motivation, a little inspiration, all that good vibration over the course of the weekend. We still put clips out there. We had some stuff on the old tubes and the U's and the old rumbles. So if you were out there perusing, you probably still got you some good stuff. But here we are live in prime time this morning with some never before spoken about information or perspectives, a brand new live show. So strap in, away we go. You've heard some glass breaking, some bells ringing, some men, whoa!
Oh, yeah!
You've heard the Macho Man Randy Savage. You've heard all sorts of different sounds, but my hands have been up here the whole time. I've had no way to press any magical invisible buttons, so that must mean that Mr. Producer, D-double-E-Z-double-Y, Derek Easy Snow's in the building. What up, my guy?
Wait, baby!
The lightweight slanging, iron pumping, bowling ball bench pressing. You know we love him. Shout out D's. How we rocking this morning? Let me scroll down there. Oh, we got a little tan action. The usual red beanie. He's a fucking super soldier. I'm catching the vibes. I'm feeling them. Shout out D-double-E-Z-double-Y. But there is another guy who, if we didn't have him on this show, I don't know if it would be the same flow. I don't know if I could say away we go. Well, I could, but it just doesn't have the same energy. Because I tell you what, as the days go by, this guy is becoming more and more of the yin to my yang.
What?
The forge to my fuel.
What?
The fire to my ice.
What?
My friends, coming off of a banger Saturday night set, he is the founder of the Grandpa Ape Country Club.
What?
The lead pro on the GACC greens, if you will.
What?
A professional DJ, as I said, coming off of that aforementioned electric set on Saturday night where he had the crowd moving up and down. That disc jockey was saying, come on, here we go. My friends, if you plugged in, you thought, oh my goodness, what is he playing? Is this man a human iPod?
What?
A human iPod that we just may be able to plug into the Chicagoland suburbs.
Wait, what?
A purveyor of positive vibes.
What?
A curator of high-level energy.
What?
A certified PLP pusher.
What?
The jet plane flying.
What?
McLaren driving.
What?
Integra window smashing. Jesus peace dang.
What?
Rolex rocking.
What?
The man, the myth, the legend, the one, the only.
With an emphasis on the one.
What?
My friends, get on your feet and put your hands together for the co-host with the mo-host of this fine morning program. Over there in that corner, weighing in as the heavy hitter, Mr. Turned Up himself. He's
DJ Swirl One.
Whoa, great morning, Swirl One. Little purple rain.
You like that? I
Rain.
can change it. I can change it up too. We're getting there.
I like how we're feeling right. Yeah, you kind of looking crispy. You're kind
A
of
little
looking
royalty. Hey,
Whoa, what's going on?
somebody might have gotten a little.
Wow, you're doing some shit right now.
Oh, my
We're getting a little more production quality.
hey, check that out. Hey, the
What?
laptop might be over here. Like, usually I'm right from the laptop, but we're trying to step up my game because Capp's got to look so professional over there. I have to do the same thing. So I have adjusted said lighting. I have set the, oh yeah, see, look there. See, we had to set the angle right. So see, look, I got to bring it right about there. See, I'm trying to match Capp. So, I'm going to have to figure out how far away he is kind of, because if you notice, it's a little different. So I'm learning. Plus, my eyes, I can't look up to see you guys. I got to look right here. So
It's
I'm
tough.
getting it all figured out.
It's
This
tough.
is the-
I gotta look over here, and I gotta come back here.
This
You
is
wanna
an
hear
art
me?
form. Oh, I can tell. That's why you're always going like this and you're going like that. So if you guys see me looking up, it's because I'm paying attention to what Capp's doing or what's going on over there. However, pay attention to some hydration today. I drank a lot of water today, and I'm about to drink some more. So get you some of that. Also, my friends, I have pulled out the hazelnut variety. That's right, of this here coffee. So if you don't know, you better ask somebody. This coffee right here.
Morning, Vietnam.
Ooh, baby, Capp, isn't that good, man? I'm just telling you right now, it's just amazing, isn't it?
Ah!
I'm telling you.
I got some
Doesn't
French
get
vanilla
better.
going on right here.
Doesn't get better. However, my friends, thank you for showing up. It is March, if you don't already know, and it's Monday Madness, Mutant Monday for those that celebrate. And you could help us today by bringing in some crazy people. Some madness might get better if you had some friends. So this here device, yeah. All you got to do is, wait, I can actually find a DM here. See, you just go in there and find a DM, a little one like that right there. You can send it, and boom, you can put something in the DM, and you can say, hey, by the way, have you heard of this here show? Do you know of Forge and Fuel? Have you ever thought about it that way? Well, if you don't know what I'm talking about, tune in, lock in, subscribe, and hit all the buttons, because we would really appreciate it if you brought your friends and family along, because I think they would enjoy this as well. So, not telling you what to do, just telling you where to go to get the greatest knowledge. So, my friends, I'm going to yield back. It's Monday. I already did some curls. I don't know if you weren't here for that. I was in the back. We got these. The green room here is nice. I mean,
Dude, I did some push-ups. I was doing some push-ups. We're on the
we
same
got
time.
a Peloton back here at the green room. We got kettlebells back here. We got medicine ball. We got all of it. So I was back to early.
Lightweight, baby!
Oh yeah. We were doing it.
Started to
So
look a little wide, huh? The kids started to look a little wide on the screen, huh? Oh shit! Oh shit! Hold on, let me. Oh shit! What? Hey, Red Bull don't give you wings. Lat pull downs give you wings.
yes,
baby.
they do. That's right.
Woo!
There you go. Man, I'm fired up. Let's go. Great to see you motion this weekend too. Shout out to WM, if you know, you know. All that.
Oh wow, you guys had a whole bunch of fun this weekend, huh? Who say who should know?
I'm not giving it up.
Well, shout out Motion. Shout out all you beautiful humming beans. Shout out DWZYY. Shout out Swirl One. All my guys and gals tuning in live in prime time, whether I know you or if I don't know you, we appreciate you being here, starting your day the right way here at the Forge and Fuel, baby. Now, if you don't know, you won't know, but we like to begin this show a very specific way. See, there was a great man late great Jim Valvano, who once said in an ESPY speech that in order to have a full day, you got to laugh, you got to cry, and you got to think. Now, the first thing on that list is to laugh. And why not just start with that? Why not kick it off on this show? Why not start with a little chuckle, a little belly laugh, a regular old knee slapper? Because maybe you tuned into the timeline and it's full of bullshit. Maybe it's nothing but nonsense. Maybe like, what the hell is going on out there right now? I just need a little break from the monotony. Well, welcome to your morning mental vacation, my friends. It is time to begin with a few chuckles. And this morning, I said, screw it. What the hell? What difference does it make? It's just count them up. 3-pack coming your way again.
I knew it.
Come on. I can't stop it. And then last night I was laying in bed, wrapping up for the day, looking at a couple of reels, a couple of Facebook vids, and I found even more laughs for tomorrow. I said, boy, oh boy, I got another 3-pack on tap. It just has been happening. I get in this intention, and then all of a sudden it just all comes together. So, my friends, laugh number 1 of your Monday morning is a very short and sweet video, but so short and sweet that it really hammers home the point. Proverbial nail hammer type of deal, right? See, you may not think this is true, ladies, but I'm here to tell you that it is 150% spot on. That not only does it not take much to impress a man, not only does it not take much to get a man fired up. Men are very, very simple creatures, and this morning, we're going to start off by seeing just that.
The man them too inconsiderate. The man them too inconsiderate.
Simple. All right, say it again. Mufasa. Say it again. Mufasa.
Hit it one more time, Deez. I don't.
You even heard me go, ooh, when it happened. You know what the video was about.
The man them too inconsiderate.
Men are simple creatures.
I love that shit. I'm going to tell you right there. That's my favorite.
Just takes a couple burbles to really get you feeling good. Who's to say, who's to know? That's really all it takes in this life. Just a one time, a quick little, you hear, if you're sitting in a passenger seat and you hear one of your best friends go, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, fuck, it's coming. It's a
conversation.
Fuck. We
were talking about driving the Gitters. And he's like, I couldn't understand when you would drive yours. You'd be so wrapped up in, top of 2, just and then he'd be sitting in like 4, just. But I wrapped that motherfucker. I drove the piss out of it. I did not save it for the next person. No.
Well, there you go, my friends. Morning laugh number 1. A little story to go with it too. Morning laugh number 2 comes from a legend who goes by the name of Drew Lynch. And we've watched a few of his videos here on the Morning Laughs before. He is a comedian. If you don't know him, he's the comedian who used to have a really severe stutter and he worked on it. Now he almost speaks perfectly. Dope ass dude. He is one of the best comedians of the game right now, in my opinion. The man, the myth, the legend, Drew Lynch, here this morning to give us some cold, hard truth about these airplane crashes that have been going on lately.
It's like, the planes are crashing because the pilots are female. That's why females can't fly planes. I don't want to get into that narrative. I don't think it's that women can't fly. I think it's that they can't land. I'm sorry, since when has bringing things back down to reality been their bread and butter? I know a lot of women with incredible skills. De-escalating is not one of them.
Definitely not one of them.
My wife's brilliant. She's got a lot of great ideas. None of them are grounded. She's like, I think dogs should be allowed to work in factories. Okay, what? Babe, that's not practical. Fine, let's just kill him then.
That guy took it on a whole different level. I wouldn't have thought of it from that angle, but I definitely enjoyed that. That was, land the plane.
I thought that was a good one. I thought that was a good one. Who's to know? There's a million and one things women are good at. De-escalating is not one of them.
Grounded, dude. That's so fun. That's a good one. That guy was good. I enjoy when comedians do fun things like that. You just don't look at it from that point of view.
That's some quality Hummer. That's some quality Hummer right there. Who's to say? Who's to know? Your final video of the morning laugh portion of this fine morning program features some men and women who are starting off their work weeks. Boy, oh boy, some of them, man, they are catching a case of the Mondays, and they're finding out real quick, fast, and in a hurry that they are some highly unskilled professionals. Oh.
Riddle back up, top of the ladder.
Oh, man.
Oh, right there.
Oh! What are we doing?
Oh, that's stupid. That's stupid. Oh, shit.
Whoa, pick up.
Oh, wow!
Thank you, Lord Jesus.
What are we doing right now? Wow!
Bruh.
Just a bunch of highly unskilled professionals right there.
What's wrong with people, man? Oh, man.
I bet Pride Stanford's skin is crawling right now watching those tree cutting videos.
Oh, I know. And I was sitting there thinking, okay, who thinks this is a good idea? I mean, even I know how to cut a tree properly, so I'm not trying to push it the other. Oh, my God.
Yeah,
I was that guy like, you're about to die, bro.
yeah, he's like fucking trying to hold the trees back like he's Samson or something. He's gonna push the thing the other way. Hey, dumbass, that thing's like 5,000 pounds.
I don't care how many ooga doogas you got. You ain't getting that thing going that way. It ain't happening. Oh, jeez.
Well, friends, men are very simple creatures. You know, plane crashes, maybe we're finding out the truth now. Maybe it's not because women can't fly. Maybe it's because they can't land. Land the plane. And, you know, as long as you're not making those type of mistakes, just continue to be a skilled professional, not a highly unskilled. Maybe like the guy I posted out yesterday, who should know, you know, talk about a professional. So you reposted that this morning, Swirl One. You like that one?
Oh, that's pretty good, yeah.
So maybe be a skilled
That's
professional.
what he's doing. Hey, and that takes some time and effort. Somebody hit him a couple of times with that one.
150%. I mean, how are you just going to come up with that one random day? Like, you had to practice that, make the lines perfect, and split it perfect. I didn't know where he was going with it. I was like, wow, look at this guy doing something cool. And then all of a sudden, penis. Like,
Why did you have a spoiler alert? Nobody's gonna watch it now.
yeah, who's to know? Yeah, they didn't watch it in the first place. They never watched any of my shit anyway.
You're right, I saw that.
Doesn't matter. Fucking
I reposted it. No harm, no foul. I'm Shadow
16
Man.
hours ago. Like, what difference does it make? Scroll through my X and I got one like on all my shit. I post 30 things a day. Like, I don't understand. I mean, you know, I about posted out the other day. I said, I thought in my head, I am so shadow banned on X, I could post a picture of my dick on the timeline and nobody would see it. Now because it's small. Fuck. That's the other reason, because I'm shadow banned. But I didn't post it out.
I'm really trying to help him, Lord. I really am. Do all I can here, okay? I'm working hard. I keep showing up.
Forgive me, Lord.
Jeez.
Hey, I'm just saying you can't find me. You find me on Instagram though. Instagram's going in a flowing. Who's to say? Who's to know?
Oh,
And
this
TikTok.
guy.
But I mean, we're almost at 6,500 followers already. It's absolutely crazy. I might have to do another dance sooner rather than later. This is crazy shit. Well, my friends, there is your morning laughs. Hope you're feeling good. Hope you're feeling great. Shout out all you beautiful human beings over there in the chat. As a reminder, no matter where you're tuning in from, YouTube, Rumble, X, that's live. Can't be on any other platforms because that's the recording. But if you want to be live in prime time, you want to get on and on that chat, you can be on any of those platforms and get live in prime time in the live chat with all the other crazy humming beans and chicken suckers live and prime time. Whether you got something burning on the brain, melting on the heart, festering on the soul, a little perspective, a little knowledge, some insights, maybe a question or two in regards to something we are talking about on the show, or maybe a question in regards to an obstacle in your life and how you'd like to turn it into an opportunity with our help. Whatever it might be, drop it in the chat. And once we get into the third segment of the day, we'll pop it up on the screen and we'll let you know what we got to say. But speaking of those segments, it appears to me, as I hope it does to thee, that it's time to dive into the first segment of the day. It's time to really get this proverbial show train steaming on down the tracks, baby. So, that sounds like something you'd like to do. Get all aboard. All aboard! Hit me with the D's. Choo, 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 choo. We're getting it fired up. The perspective is on the way. The knowledge, the insights, everything in between, baby. Grab yourself out that notebook if you haven't already. A pen or a pencil. Whatever you might need to keep track of the knowledge and insights about to come your way as we get into your first segment of the day. It's time for your Sharpening Session. Alrighty then, my friends. Here we are back live in prime time on episode 680. Boy, oh boy. Time flies when you're having fun. On this first official show day of March, it's the third official day of March, March the 3rd, 2025. If you haven't checked your calendar yet today, and I hope you're ready to come alive. Because boy, oh boy, do we got some good vibes today. I had some thoughts rolling through the brain this weekend, writing some notes. Maybe I was into some fun guys again. Who's to say, who's to know? And I done cracked some of the code. So, my friends, that cracking is how we're beginning this morning. And if you didn't check the title of the show, or maybe you didn't see the thumbnail, so you won't know where we're about to go. So let me be the first to get you all the way up to speed and in the know. Tomorrow, this morning's opening topic is, why does bad shit keep happening? Why does bad shit keep happening? What am I talking about this morning? Well, my friends, we'll go back to Friday. Just refresh your memory a little bit as we talked about the business of breaking cycles and getting stuck in a rut, stuck in the negative energy, stuck in the bad shit. What is that? I started thinking about it on a little bit deeper level this weekend, and I thought, where does that bad shit start? Well, maybe it's one little goofy thing, right? Like you chip a tooth. I started thinking about that. You chip a tooth, right? And then you start thinking, oh, when am I going to have time to go to the dentist to fix this tooth? And oh my goodness, do I have the money to do it? Oh my gosh, I didn't pay my premium. And I got to do my deductible and the copay. And oh no, I got to have somebody watch the kids. And And you start thinking about all the negative shit that comes along with, chipping the tooth. And as you're walking around thinking about it, oh shit, you stub the hell out of your toe. You catch your toe on the side and, oh no, why is that thing bent that way and the rest of my toes are going that way? Oh shit. Now you broke a toe. You got a chipped tooth, a broken toe. Now you're thinking, holy shit, how do I fix this? Oh my gosh, what's going on? I got to go to the doctor right now. I got to figure this. Holy shit. So you get in the car, start going fast. Oh, you're freaking out the whole time. You're cutting people off. Ah, holy shit, what's happening? And you rear end somebody. Holy shit, the bad shit is stacking on now. Chipped a tooth, broke your toe, you rear-ended somebody. Holy fuck, what's happening? Joe, my gosh, why'd I go out into this world? I knew it was a bad day. Holy fuck, this is the worst day ever. I don't know what I'm doing. I better just go back home. You go back home. Why is it so fucking cold? Oh, why is it so cold in the house? Let me check the Oh, the fucking heat's broken. Why is the heat broken? What? Oh no, not my choice. How am I gonna fix that? Oh shit! Oh man, this is okay. Let me just get a glass of water. I just go to the fridge. Let me push on that. The water dispensers. Don't tell me the water dispenser's broken too. Oh no! Ah! All this bad shit starts stacking on top of each other. How does that seem to happen all the time? Why does that seem to happen in life? Why, when one item of bad shit happens, does more and more bad shit seem to stack upon it? Well, I started to think about that this weekend, and I think I found the answers. The bad things, the bad shit keeps happening because all you're thinking about is bad shit. When you chipped a tooth, you automatically went into all the negative and how am I going to pay the bill and how am I going to make time? And oh my goodness, this is crazy. Yeah, your brain was controlling you. All you were doing was festering on the negative. So then eventually some other negative, other bad shit was going to come into your life, like breaking the toe. Maybe you fall down, break the wrist. Who's to say, who's to know? Whatever happens. Then you start thinking more and more on the bad shit. The next bad thing happens. The next bad thing. You are living closer to the bad things instead of living closer to the good things. It's funny that bad shit stops happening when you focus on good shit because your energy isn't focused on the bad shit. Your energy isn't always thinking about what could happen, the next bad thing. Oh my goodness. Energy, frequency, vibrations. If all you're doing is being negative, if all you're doing is thinking about what could go wrong, then eventually it will go wrong because your energy is dictating what you are thinking, and that eventually will come into existence. Your thoughts create your reality. If you understand that, you will never think another negative thing or be in the bad shit another day in your life. If you get into the good shit, if you start to focus on all the good things, reading the books, watching the podcasts, doing the research, getting out of the negativity, trying to become 1% better in any area, mentally, physically, financially, personally, professionally, whatever it is, then inevitably more good shit is going to happen. And bad shit will not happen because you are only focused on all the good and what is coming to you, and the bad is not within the current realm of your physical possibilities. It is not within the realm of your energy. It has no space because all you have is good. So the more you focus on the good, the more the good comes to you. So here's the moral of the story, my friends. When you live close to the bad shit, and what's the bad shit? The system, the world, via media, your job, via the daily monotony, all the bullshit. When you live close to that bad shit, more bad shit is going to happen. I promise you. I've watched it in my own life. I went down the rabbit hole, and I couldn't figure out why. Because all I was focused on was the bad shit, the outcomes. Where's my reward? I need it now. It's my money, and I need it now. J.G. Wentworth. Flashback. Why? I was so focused on all that shit. So more bad shit was happening. My financials weren't in check. I couldn't get this ball rolling. I couldn't get this business off the ground. I couldn't get this relationship happening. It was more and more bad shit. More people stabbing me in the back. More businesses failing. More bad shit. But then I shifted to the good shit and started just focusing on me and the actions I can take and not worried about the accomplishments. And let me just read that book. Let me just go ahead and watch that podcast. Let me send that email. Let me leave that voicemail. Even though I may not know when it's going to come back to me, I'm going to live in the good shit. When I feel something stirring me, hey, let's go off the Tacos on me Tuesday night. Let's rock. I'm feeling that good energy. I don't know what it is. I got to put it out in the world. A few short days later, I get a call that I've been praying for years for. And who's to say, who's to know what type of abundance comes from that? But the main key here, my friends, is that it's all in what you focus on. If you focus on the bad shit will compound. If you focus on the good shit will compound. It's all compound interest. It's not just with money, but it's with your energy, your frequency, and your vibrations. So if you've been thinking lately, why does all this bad shit keep happening to me? Well, maybe it's because all you're focusing on is the bad shit. And maybe if you just shifted your mindset to the good shit, more good shit would start happening. That door will open. That phone call will come. Most likely when you're not focused on all the bad things happening between that phone call coming and that door opening. Who's to say, who's to know? But that's my opening thoughts on bad shit and good shit here on this show. What do you think about that there, Swirl One?
Bro, I was writing furiously back over here. I love it. You know, it's funny because I saw Mrs. Metal's post on the X timeline, and it said rapping like the rents do, or the rents do get shit done. I don't know, some shit about the rents do get it done, right? And she was reacting to a post I put up there, and I love that because, man, it's the first of the month, right? You got the whole wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the first of the month.
Deez, hit us with it. We got that shit in here. Hit us with that,
Come on,
Deez.
hit that shit. Where's it at?
Come on, Deez. Come on, Deez. Where's it?
I'm trying.
I'm trying to
Keep
find
it
it.
the beat. It's not there. Oh, anyway.
Did you delete it, Deez? I can't even find it, bro. I told you, bro, you gotta categorize, you gotta alphabetize these things, dog. Here.
Oh, there it is.
Hey, it's kind of alphabetized. It's still kind of there. Who's say who's?
It's in some kind of order. I'm not sure if I can remember. But anyway, so basically, you got to understand it is the first of the month, and that can bring a lot of feelings to people. Hell, it brings a lot of feelings to me. Let me tell you, I'm learning, and I've said it before, I'm learning right now what it takes to be in the Windy City and what it means to be cold and how much bills are. And oh my God. Was not prepared for any of this. Well, maybe I was prepared. I just wasn't ready for the reality of it all. And you know what's funny? Because as you start diving down that, the negativity compounds, like Capp said, of course. Well, you always got to be right? That's exactly where I'm at. And you always realize that, damn, it doesn't matter how good you are, how low on the totem pole, how high up the ladder you go, hallways are for everybody. And I've been talking to people all over the place. And everybody's in a hallway right now. I've talked to people who should have it all right now, and you see them on top of their perch, and they're sitting there in their throne, and they're kind of watching everything, and you will come up and be like, how can I help you? And you realize, man, this isn't the king right now. This isn't the queen right now, because they're in the hallway too. Talked about the mind gravitating towards that bias. Man, I can't even tell you how much I believe in that exact thing. People go, oh, it happens in threes. You know why they say it happens in threes? So after three of them, they can kind of go, okay, well, hopefully it's going to work good now. You know why they think it goes better? Because they go, okay, well, those three happen. Now it's time for my life to get better. And all of a sudden, magically, what happens? Bad things stop happening. Well, it's because they gave themselves a timeline. You ever heard that? Hey, if you give yourself 2 hours to clean your house, you'll get it done in 2 hours. It's the same thing when you say bad things happen in threes. Why you got to say that? Why can't you say, hey, you know what? This is a lesson. I'm going to continue to move forward. Don't even look at it as a negative. Why not? I'm just telling you, why not? Because a negative bias starts showing in your attitude. It shows in your actions. And then that's what produces your reality, is what you bring to the room, how you change that room. Maybe you're not changing the room in the positive like a lot of people do. They walk in and they're just a thanks for noticing you type person. They don't change anything around them. They actually stay within their little 2-foot bubble right there. Don't make waves. Don't shine bright. No aura. It's kind of crazy to watch that. When I walk in, I'm like, hey, how you doing? What's going on? Looking at everybody, they're like, why is this guy so fired up? Do you know how loud you are? Yes, I know how loud I am. Absolutely realize that. They don't know what that feels like. And I'll tell you this, I do that when I'm in the hallway. Hell, I'm in the hallway right now. Hell, I talked to a few people, like I said, they're in the hallways. All of them. So let's go back to what Miss Metal said, the rent is due. Rapping like the rent is due. What does that mean? If the rent is due right now, get busy. What does that mean? Stop thinking like it happens in threes. It happened today. It doesn't have to happen tomorrow. It won't happen later. Why can't we just start saying, you know what? Hey, I'm going to start rapping like the rent's due. I'm going to get this done. I need to get in my purpose. Shit needs to happen. I need to compound my efforts. I need to increase my rate of failure. Hold on. I need to get busy. Maybe I should 100% grab that weight. That's a good idea. Just like I grabbed the weight just a little while ago. Why not grab that weight? That's a good idea. What else can we do? Make that call. Make that call. Maybe it's a tough call you got to make. Maybe it's just a client you're calling. They don't answer. Okay, make it again. Maybe it's to that relationship you have to fix and you got to say something that you don't want to say. Who cares? Make the call. Get it off the list. Pay that bill. I don't know. Invest that extra $1. Learn the lesson like Capp said. And last night I was up all night. I couldn't sleep. You know why? Because I was in my purpose. I was doing certain things and I didn't think I was getting very far until all of a sudden I realized. I looked up and I said, wow, look what I just created. All of that from all of this. And wow, I couldn't sleep. It was 1 o'clock in the morning. I was like, man, I got a show in the morning. But I was so in my purpose that it didn't matter. I was fired up for life. So I woke up this morning. Man, the first thing I did is grab some green room, man. Let's get them curls going. Let's get that energy flowing. Let's get that blood going. Because I'm going to tell you right now, bad shit only happens to people who thinks it comes in threes. If you're done with the bad shit and you're learning lessons, I'll take lesson 1 today, and then I'm going to apply that later. And all day long, I'm going to win, my friends.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are definitely on the same page this morning. You know, I don't know who needs to hear this. I wish I would have saved it, but it was one of those things where I came across it exactly when I needed to see it, and it just vanished into the ether. I forgot to save it. It was just one of those moments on Instagram where I was in the shits last night. I was making the agenda. I was thinking some different things and whatever, and I came across this post, and I don't know who needs to hear it, but I needed to hear it real bad right now. And you talked about being in the hallway and what the hell's going on, and so many people who you think they should have shit figured out, they just don't. And it just feels like that for so many people right now. And I think there is a real turning of the tides. I think I don't know what's all going on in society, in the world, and, everything in between. I'll touch on that in a minute. But, this post, it said, God wanted you to see this post. You may never see this again, so take a moment to read it. And you always see that, and it's like, yeah, okay, whatever. And I started scrolling through it, and it just caught me. And it said, for all those burdens that you're holding right now, something to this effect, I'm paraphrasing, everything that you feel weighing down on your shoulders, God is saying to you right now, those are not your burdens to carry. Stop holding on to them with everything you have. Give them all to me. I have strength to hold them. I have strength to move them. I have the ability to take care of them in ways that you can't even imagine. And you are spinning yourselves in circles. You are messing yourself up. You are throwing yourself off your path by focusing on all these bad things, the bad shit. Now is your time to focus on the good shit. Focus on me. Focus on your purpose. Let all of that go. The bills that you think you're not going to pay, you're going to be able to pay it. The things that you think you're not going to be able to accomplish, you're going to accomplish. Do not worry about how it will come your way. Do not worry about tomorrow. It has enough trouble of its own. Worry about today, right here, right now. And that verse, man, my mindset is just shifting so much. And I understand that verse in a whole new way now. Do not even spend a second thinking about tomorrow, because tomorrow doesn't even exist. There are no tomorrows. Everybody says that, and it's so cheap. Oh, there's no tomorrows. And then they take a fucking nap. Then they don't pursue their passion. Then they don't go after whatever it is. There literally is nothing but this right here. I don't have anything after this show. This is where all my energy, my attention, my focus, everything is. I got 1,000,001 things to worry about post this show, but I can't do anything about that. The current physical version of me cannot do anything about those trials and tribulations. I have to take care of me first. I have to get myself into the triumph mindset before I can even worry about getting into those things. And not enough people do that. And that's all we're trying to do around here is make you realize that, hey, you ain't got to carry that weight by yourself. Whenever one or two or more are gathered, there I am also. Maybe he hangs out with us every single morning. And, I thought about it, and this has kind of all come together. There is so much shit going on in the world and what's happening in society. And I know you guys see my posts, like if you, whatever type of post, I'm speaking the truth about what's going on. And it's a very key and crucial time. And I do it in a unique way. I don't do it spreading negativity and being an ass and all of this. I like to make it funny and enjoyable. And that's why I do it that way, to help people understand the truth, but also not get sucked into the negativity and the bullshit and fucking more shit. I just want people to see the truth. And maybe if they can just ifatha a little bit, maybe they might start understanding what's really going on in this world. And man, if I can just be the light, if we can be the light, if we can do this to help you disconnect, a little hour and a half mental vacation, disconnect and indulge, then fuck, man, we're doing our job. Who's a no, Swirl? I saw you shaking your head a bunch over there.
Yeah, I'm telling you. You know what? If you are in your purpose, it doesn't matter what other people say or do. Doesn't matter what they're up to or what they like or don't like. That's the wonderful thing about this world. When you are creating for yourself and you're making things happen, the right people will be around you at the right times, and they'll continue to support you even when others walk away. Even when others look at you and go, ha ha, look at you. You didn't work. It didn't work for you. But you know what's great? Hey, I appreciate the comment. Thanks for the like. Hey, appreciate the view. You're awesome, and that's all that matters. I'm okay with letting people out there think that I'm a failure because you know what? The fact is they're still thinking about me. I'm living rent-free in their head. We talked about rapping like the rent is due. Buddy, I'm working like the rent is due, and you're watching like, you know what? You're paying me rent for your time, so I'll take the time. Hope you're doing well out there. That's the thing about this life. You're never going to please everybody. The one person you have to understand is you have to be able to stand in your own 2 feet in your square box on your time. Whatever happens, you just got to be able to say, yep, I did that. I stood there. I stood up tall. I'm doing great. I'm still pushing forward. I never gave up. I never said no. I'm still trying to push that snowball down the hill. And it might get bigger, just small times and increments. But you know what? It's your ball. You're the one snowing it. You're the one that's pushing it down that road. It's all good. I'm just telling you. Here's the one thing I'll say too. I love what Miss Metal, she said rapping like I don't even think it was rapping. It was like the rent is due. I love that about it because, the rent is due every day. You have to get up and work hard for your mentality. People will always try to drain your energy. And if you're not in there trying to win every day, bad shit will continue to happen to you. There's no two ways about it. So when you're in your purpose and you know what you believe in and what you're working for, you're going to find the silver lining. You're going to find the lessons and everything, and you're not going to worry about what the naysayers say.
Was it on your post this morning?
Yes, she posted it just a little while ago.
Was it like a quote post or a comment?
I have to find it.
Bro, because I'm looking. You might as well go find that. You keep referencing the shit, and I can't.
It was simple and short. I've already reposted so much here. I'm looking right now.
Jeepers creepers. Well, also, while you're looking for that, you said something in there. It's probably going to go on a T-shirt. I'm working. You're watching.
Isn't that the best?
That is spot on. And I tell you what, there was somebody over the weekend. My Decoding the Divide clips have been hitting pretty hot on Instagram and Facebook. And there was somebody got in the comment section and said, how can anybody take you serious with those dumbass blue glasses? And I got right underneath him. Not even 5 minutes after. And I just simply said, whose comment section are you in, slapdick? With a clown emoji. And over 100 people have liked that comment. So, don't come in here throwing shade. Don't come in. Don't do that. Most of the time I don't have time. But if I wake up and I see one, I say, hey, whoa, whose comment section? You're watching. I'm working, sweetheart. Apparently these blue glasses caught your attention, dumbass.
Absolutely. Something I said you resonated with. So that's why you're in here saying something. It bothered you so much, this data that came through, that you had to come in here and send your negative ions out there. So shout out to Jared Albright. He said, oh, Matt. And I agree with him.
Did you find that or no? You didn't find it?
No, I didn't. I stopped looking. I'll find it later.
You can't be referencing all of this and not
I know it's there.
Golly, man.
I know it's there. I'm gonna have to find it. Oh man, look here we go.
Okay, now you got all the people thinking, wow, I really want to know this quote, and I'm all excited about it, and I can't find it anywhere. I saw one about life is creating opportunities.
I know you said it this morning. I liked it.
It's like something about life creating opportunities, and that's not rapping like the Rents do.
I don't think she said rapping. It was something like the Rents do. Yes, something. I don't.
All right, well. Hopefully you can find that.
I'll find it. Gosh darn it. Look, you're going to have, looking at my, oh, there it is right there. I have found, okay, so what do I do? What do you want me to do with it now that I found it?
Just say it.
Oh, it says right here. The rent is due every day, so you better show up for yourself and put in the work. That's what she said. I'm telling you. Here, let me tag you right here.
I like that. The rent's due every day.
Oh, you are still Capp. Look, I can see there.
Yeah,
man, look, because I know you went to Syracuse up there.
Yeah, Super Saiyan Soroka, you know the vibe. So that makes me think of the JJ Watt quote, right? Success isn't given, it's earned, and rent is due every single day. Straight fucking facts, man, or something along that lines. I think that's paraphrased. I don't think that's spot on. Either way, so what we're talking about all morning, showing up, focusing on the good shit, doing the good shit. This is
every day.
These are the notes I wrote. So I was literally sitting in this chair. I had it out in my living room, and I had just fired up Fortnite, and I was about to game. I had UFC on the other TV. I was in my shit. I was like, it's time to.
It was heaven. It was bliss. I could tell.
And then all of a sudden, my mind just started going. I said, "Whoa!" And I got out my phone, and this is the note that I wrote on this topic. I said, "When you are of this world and live close to this world, then bad shit is bound to happen. Because you think of all the bad possibilities, thus eventually thinking them into existence. Bad shit doesn't happen when you live outside the world because the bad shit of the world is not within your current physical possibilities."
Bro, I love it.
It's perfect.
And you know what's interesting is on what day was it? Was we DJ party Saturday. So yeah, I got, obviously I'm in the hallway too. I had some things I had to handle, and right before the DJ party, I was like, something happened. I was like, man, you know what? My head was kind of like, oh, man. So I had to get in a little rhythm there. It took me a second to get myself right where I needed to be able to have a great time. And again, going back to what Jared Albright said, wash the dishes while you're washing the dishes. You just reminded me, take a shower while you're taking a shower. You said that. So I just did. I was like, you know what? I'm in my right now. What can we do about all of this stuff? Nothing. Here's what we got to do right now. And I just got all the way into it. I had a blast, and it was a great time. So you just have to understand, who cares what anybody says? Well, who cares what your mind says? You can retrain all of that. You can shut down the naysayers. You don't have to listen to them. Hell, if they're listening to you, they're giving you your attention. That means you're creating some kind of energy that's good enough for somebody to watch. So there is some contagiousness about what you're doing. So keep that attitude.
Facts. Facts. Woo, I'm glad I brought this topic to the show this morning. And if you think fun guys are bad, I literally wrote that while I was off 2.5 grams. So like if you think they're bad, you're out of your fucking mind. So whatever. And then also maybe I came up with 2 more topics for a little later on in the week. And maybe one of them came from a Jake from State Farm commercial that had me laughing so fucking hard.
Actually, not for your khakis though.
One of the new khakis, one of the newer ones, the newer Jake from State, not the OG, the new Jake from State Farm. And man, this commercial had me laughing so hard, and I know it was because of the state of mind I was in. It's not even that funny because I went back and watched it. I was like, oh, this ain't even that funny. I was just dying laughing. But the thought I had about it just fucking slaps. So we'll bring that to the show tomorrow. Who's to say? Who's to know? Maybe a little Jake from State Farm on tomorrow's Sharpening Session topic. But that does it for today. Why does bad shit keep happening? Hope you now understand, my friends, and hopefully you can start making some good shit start happening in your life. Who's to know? But my friends, it's time to get into the second segment of the day, where we watch a few videos, we give you our perspective on said videos, and dive down some new topics and some new mindsets. So, time to get off of the proverbial show train and get on to the old cruise liner of change. And we start to surf the waves of wisdom as we look onto the horizon. What's that way out there? Oh, that's Insightful Island. We'll make our way towards that direction as we get into your second segment of the day, my friends and family. It's time for yo Reaction Refinery. Okie dokie artichokes. Here we are back live in prime time on episode 680 of Forge and Fuel on this magnificent Monday morning. First official weekday of March the 3rd, 2025. And I hope you're ready to continue coming alive because it's time for your second segment of the day, your Reaction Refinery. Boy, oh boy, do we got some bangers that are really going to continue to build this proverbial show Sunday we've been working on here so far this morning. Show Monday. Man, very, very, all pun intended. This morning, we have all humming beans joining us. No reels, no random things. It's all perspective from other high-level, thought-provoking individuals. So, my friends, strap in. Lock in as we get into your first clip of the day, featuring a man who was featured multiple times last week and has graced us with his presence and his thoughts over the duration of the program here on the Tube of the U variety since we've made the shift from the old X space. Here once again to smack us square in the soul, the one and only Chris Williamson with a dose of perspective that only he knows how to give in your quote of the day.
Say, the emotionally immature man seeks out motivation to do something hard one time. The emotionally mature man uses discipline to do something hard 1,000 times. Your haters are out there holding their breath, waiting for you to fail. Make sure they suffocate.
Woo! Play that again, Days! Oh!
Say, the emotionally immature man seeks out motivation to do something hard one time. The emotionally mature man uses discipline to do something hard 1,000 times. Your haters are out there holding their breath, waiting for you to fail. Make sure they suffocate.
Damn. Man, that's some good shit right there. Your haters are out there hoping you fail.
I'm just waving at them, bro.
Make sure they suffocate. We ain't gonna stop. We ain't gonna quit. You know, Swirl understands. Swirl understands what I mean when I say plug into the Chicagoland suburbs, baby. Who's to know? DZ does as well. Soon you all will know. Soon the X post that I put out that Diamond Hand Media Group will be synonymous with Chicagoland area events will be legit, and I will quote post it and I will say, I told you so. You should have showed up then. I'm already speaking it into existence. I won't live in this place in 2026. I am going to be financially free in 2026. I am going to be an entirely new version of myself, and it's starting to stack up right now in 2025, and I can't wait to see where it goes. So you better just keep holding your fucking breath, or maybe start breathing a little bit. Maybe pop yourself a bowl of popcorn and start watching the show, because it's just getting good. It's only starting to catch momentum, because this whole compound interest and all this shit, double my effort, increase the rate of failure, all these things we're talking about, we are applying into our own lives and watching the benefits happen. You guys can do the same thing. I'd rather do something hard 1,000 times for in the hopes of the 1,001st time that stone breaks open, not something that just is here today, gone tomorrow, one time, and that everybody can see, oh, look how great Capp is. He's such a motivational, inspirational individual. I want to be somebody who's synonymous in all of society.
It's funny because you'll have people look at you while you're doing that one thing 1,000 times and laugh at you and wondering why you're building that big boat. You keep saying it's going to rain. And they're like, ha, 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 why do you keep messing? It's going to rain, bro. I'm just saying, oh, look at this guy building this big. He said it's going to rain. When's the last time it rained around here? And they'll sit there and point fingers and they'll walk by every single day while they go to the market and get their daily goods. Well, you worry about what you get on a monthly basis, on a 2-month basis, because you know you don't have time to take that trip every single day to the market. You know why? Because you're in your purpose every day with your 1,000 nails and your 1,000 hammers, and you're hitting that damn board because you're creating somebody else's something they can't see. I'm just going to tell you right now. They look at you and think, this guy's crazy. Why are you doing that? Oh, you're a failure. Can't believe they're wasting their time on this. I love that. It does nothing but validate that I'm in my purpose. Because like Capp said before, hey, appreciate you coming in. Whose comment section are you in, right? Great to see you. Thanks for walking by my neighborhood. I'm just telling you what, I love the fact that we're out here practicing kicks 1,000 times each, 10,000 times each. Last night, I was actually practicing kicks, if you will, at least 1,000 times. And it's going to get better. It's going to get better. And we're not done. And what Capp said is right. We are absolutely on the precipice of just blowing up what we're about to do this year. And I am so excited about it. You guys have no idea. It's just the beginning. And this is going to bode well for, hey, yeah, this here brand right there, this brand. It's going to bode well for this brand right here, right? It's going to bode well for that. And anybody who believes in either one of those brands or either one of these two guys right here, it's going to bode well for anybody that believes. I promise you that. The best is yet to come, and we're going to continue to practice because, hey, it's so time here soon, baby.
Woo! Maybe even by the end of this month. Who say who's no? However, we won't, get too much alpha, as the old kids used to call it, out on that. You just have to keep your eyes peeled, ears open for what's happening around the bend. However, one thing you said in there, I got to go back. I was also watching the Elimination Chamber WWE Saturday night after UFC got over, and McAfee was on there with Michael Cole and all the guys. It was a banger. It's a banger. I just love listening to them get in their zone. And I honestly, I don't even really watch it for the wrestling anymore because there's just like John Cena was his last Elimination Chamber. That was kind of cool. But I just I love listening to Pat and how he moves and what he does. I take notes and I don't try to imitate, but I utilize his things. And I just okay, that was a pop. Oh shit, I like how, okay. So I'm listening to him and they're talking about eggs. Right. And everybody, oh my gosh, eggs are so, and I don't know how it came into even conversation. They weren't talking about how expensive they were. Something happened. He was like, yeah, eggs are fucking $1 an egg, for crying out loud. And McAfee goes, that's how much eggs cost? Like he said it to the effect of like, when's the last time he even looked at an egg? And I sat back and I thought, it doesn't even matter to him. Goshi's done. That's not even a thought in his mind. The price of a carton of eggs is not even anything it's not even anywhere in his mind. Like he can't even locate. He doesn't even comprehend. Why is that? Oh, because he's not stuck in the common man's problem of the world. He's not stuck in the system. He's unplugged from the matrix. He's figured it out. Money doesn't matter to him because it just keeps compounding and flowing and he moves it here, moves it there. Holy shit. Okay, I'm on the right path. We'll keep just moving forward. Who's to know? Your second clip of your second segment of this fine morning show comes from a magnificent man who we've had on this program many times as well before. And this morning, he joins us to give us some perspective that is going to kind of go back into the opening topic of the day and wrap it all around the bend. And you're going to say, oh, that's what I needed. So the legendary Bob Proctor here this morning to give us some high quality perspective on why everything moves and nothing rests.
This universe moves. Nothing rests. The body in a coffin is moving. If the body in a coffin wasn't moving, how would it ever change to dust? It's always moving. It's always vibrating. Everything vibrates. We live in an ocean of motion. The vibration that the mind and body are in is going to dictate what you attract. Because when you put yourself in a vibration, what you're really doing is put yourself on a specific frequency. That's what you do when you set a goal. Most people set a goal and then wait for it to happen. It's never going to happen. You've got to assume that it's already happened. You've got a picture of it in your mind. Mentally, it's already happened. It's happened because I've got the idea in my conscious mind. If I didn't have the idea in my conscious mind, I couldn't talk to you about it. The very fact I can talk to you about it means that I've already got it. It's only a period of time till it moves into form. How does it move into form? Well, you attract whatever's required for it to move into form. You attract all the energy that's necessary to produce the physical result.
Oh, he's absolutely right. We've talked about putting yourself in that vibration state. getting close to vibrating. If you got to dial in the frequency, sometimes you got to dial in the knowledge, the skills, the things that are going to get you on that wavelength. And if that wavelength is where you want to live, buddy, you got to find your way to get there. You've got to find your way to get that vibration humming at that same wavelength, because I promise you, and it's so crazy because last night I was all dealing with just wavelengths and long, short, and way they look and how they move. And all I was doing was manipulating that. And the more I thought about it, it's literally something that anybody can do. They can move their life in any way they want. They can go to the negative energy, the positive energy. They can flow into the abundance energy if they want to. They can also get into the scarcity energy. It is so much easier for the negative to just attract to the mind. So that scarcity mindset, that naysayer mindset, that negative energy is so easy. That's why you get haters. It's so much easier for them to say, look at you, you can't do anything, instead of them saying, look at me, I'm not trying anything. And that's where the problem comes in. They don't like to look within and realize that they're not doing anything with their life. They'd rather point at you and realize that you couldn't do it, which gives them every reason not to try, because they go, well, hell, you know what? This guy said he can do it. He couldn't do it. So I don't even need to try. Well, that's the failure point right there. What they don't understand is we are trying. We are still here. Thank you for being in my comment section. Thank you for being here as I'm working and you're watching.
Hot damn. Everything moves, nothing rests. It is so doggone true. Think about what he said at the beginning. If a body can turn to dust, then it is still vibrating. We live in an ocean of motion. We may be physical beings, but these are all atoms vibrating.
Moving.
It is a sack of pudding and sticks moving and vibrating together we have a soul that has the ability to control it and control the brain and utilize all the muscles. But far too often, people just let that shit control them and dictate their energy, dictate what frequency they go on, and then how they vibrate into this world. And when you realize that you can dictate that yourself, you can manipulate your own energy, frequency, and vibrations. And the more you manipulate it to the good shit, the more the good shit is going to come back, because that is all your aura is filled with. And just like I told you, Pat McAfee doesn't even have eggs on his mind anywhere. There will be nowhere you can find bad shit. Not even any corner, nook, crevice, cranny. When you're flipping through the Rolodex, there's nothing but good shit. It's all amazing. And you're like, how did this fucking happen? Because you set your energy, frequency, and vibrations right. You got to the right spot. All you're focusing on is the good shit. Not tomorrow, not yesterday, not the bad shit, not what could, should, might, will potentially happen, but what is going on right now. Push your toes into the ground. What is happening? One moment at a time. This is all I got. Let me set this energy right, and hopefully that energy will come back to me. That's all we can do. Maybe it won't. Maybe that energy won't come back to you. But all you can do is take the right action and put it out into the world. Who's to know? Your third clip of the second segment of this fine morning show features two gentlemen that we've actually featured a clip from this podcast they did together on this program before. Matter of fact, we might have featured two. I don't know. This might be the third one. Who's to know? Either the second or the third. But this morning, our friends Theo Von Kernatowski and Kat Williams here to give us some perspective and some thoughts and some on why nobody can trust anybody.
Trust anybody. That's the scary part to me sometimes. The Bible said, do not put your trust in men. It's pretty specific. Why? Because everybody can be compromised except you. Yeah. If you don't believe in God, then it's pretty messed up, because now you only got you to believe in.
God bless America. He is so smart.
Don't
shout out, Kat.
Don't believe in me. This has been burning on my brain since I watched that last night. Do not believe in me. Don't believe in Swirl. Don't believe in shit that we say. We could be compromised. You don't know. Don't believe in what we say. Go try it out for yourself. Go test it for yourself. Go see if we're full of shit. Go see if all these things we talk about and the way we live our lives and the way we move and the way we kick doors down when we go into, see if that shit don't start working for your life. And to take it a step further, the last thing he said, boy, oh boy, how easy it is to stop believing in you. How easy it is to give up on you. How easy it is to get weighed down by those burdens and all you think is you got you. Because everybody tends to let you down. Everybody's got their own ulterior motive, something else going on in their life. They don't see it like you see it. So let go of all those burdens and give them to God and let him lead you. Believe in him, and you don't have to believe in you. You're just a dumb humming bean that's on this floating rock, flat plane that's got a chance to maybe make a little bit of change. That's all you are. You can't believe in you. Believe in him who put you here that's going to get you through. Who's to say, who's to know, man? That should have me fired up. Woo!
It's one of those things where literally what it means, and Capp said it the other day, and I don't think he even really said it when he was talking about, I don't think he realized he said it in that way when he was talking about moving north, and he said, hey, I had to get further away from Mama Capp. I was just, man, that was just too close. He was burning the boats. He was giving himself an opportunity to bet on himself. He wasn't worried about how this person's going to bail me out. That person's going to be there for me. You can't look outside and hope somebody's going to come and get your back because they've all got their own problems. They're all in their own hallways. There is nobody out there that's going to look out for you like you're going to look out for you. Just like the other day, I mean, we were talking about some things with me, DZ, and even Capp talking about it with DZ. And Brody, nobody's going to care for your business more than you do. And as much as they love you and care for you and things, you have to understand you're the one that wants to grow that puppy. You're the one that needs to train it. And that's the difference. It's your life. It's your business. It's your fitness. It's your skills. It's your knowledge. It's your lesson to learn or to basically fail on. So it's up to you to do whatever you want with that. And I'll tell you, the biggest thing about seeing what he just said is if you're not betting on yourself, you don't believe in yourself, then you know what? I completely understand why you can point to somebody else and say, hey, that person's failing. That person sucks. This person should do more. It's because you're literally looking at all those people as a reflection of you, and you should be saying, yeah, this person sucks. This person could do more. This person is failing.
Shit, yeah, man. Shit, yeah. And it's funny, for every one of those haters, there's like 100 people who love what you're doing, but all we focus on is the noise. All we focus on is the bad shit, the negativity, the one motherfucker who doesn't like what we're doing. Focus on the good shit. The good shit will continue to come. I'm trying to give you the fucking secrets that I've recently unlocked, kids, and I hope you start applying them into your life. It's going to make some shit a lot easier for you. For the vital clip of the day on your second segment of the day, your reaction, Refinery. Hey, I'm a poet, and now you really know it. Features a man who's also been here on this program before. Joined us with his perspective, his knowledge, his insights, the only way he knows how to deliver it. All of these fellas here this morning, really, they got their own way of delivery that really just smacks you square in the soul. This guy right here goes by the name of Gary Vaynerchuk. He is the one and the only here this morning to give us some high-quality perspective. Man, I hadn't seen one of these videos he'd done in a long time. He's been on all sorts of different grinds lately, and I needed this. He's here to tell us that there is no such thing as wasted time.
Everybody's obsessed with this notion of wasted time. I made a wrong decision. I married the wrong person. I picked the wrong job. I moved to the wrong city. How about not believing that? How about believing it was just part of your fucking story? You think any book that's interesting doesn't have the chapters where there's adversity, there's conflict? You ever watch a fucking movie? They get you all juiced up and, uh-oh, here comes the fucked up part. But good news, here comes the fucking fixed part. Like, you think anybody goes to fucking heaven and played it 100% correct? Who the fuck played it 100% correct? Like, the fuck? Bro, you didn't waste shit.
Bro, let me tell you something. So I was in St. Louis this weekend. You know, I just moved from the Lou, but I'm here now, right? I'm here now. And let me tell you, I drove around and I was talking to Motion about this. As I was driving around, I was like, who do I want to see? I'm like, I don't want to see anybody here. There's nobody I really care about other than these 3 or 4 people. That's it. And these 2 people are busy. I already got plans in motion. You know, just do my thing, get back in my purpose. As I'm driving around, I'm realizing, damn, what did I do with 5 years of my life down here? Man, this was such a shit move. And then I said, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. You know, I learned something from St. Louis. I'm glad I lived there. I know something about it. Did I like Cleveland better? Hell yeah, I did. Did I get more from it, more friends? Oh yeah, hell yeah. Would I go back there more than St. Louis? All day. But at the same time, I needed that chapter in my life. I had to go through that. As a matter of fact, that's what got me where I'm at right now. I have to be here to win whatever it was. I can't go back. Oh man, I really wasted that time. Oh man, really didn't get much out of that 5 years I was there. Or, hey, no, hell no. I got a lot out of it. I learned a lot. I'm still learning a lot. And that's the thing. You cannot waste your time. There is no waste of time. It's all investment in your future. If you're present now, you're going to learn a lesson. If you're not present, you're watching the life go by, then bad shit's going to keep happening to you.
Just a little subtle datalytical observation, if you will. Yes, I just came up with my own word, a little datalytical. Not even 3 months ago, you were pretty pissed off about having to be in this doggone area. Now things have kind of come full circle.
A couple of times. Hey,
I'm interesting.
Now. I'm always where I'm at now.
Isn't that interesting?
I did say this too. I did say this to Motion on that same thing. I'm still not. How do I say? I still don't realize where I'm at now. What the capabilities and what can happen.
I still don't realize you're here.
Yeah.
Bro. Like it. Even going out to tacos last Tuesday, it didn't feel real. Like I still feel like you're in St. Louis.
Exactly.
Like it still feels like I'm talking to you in St. Louis. It's
different.
weird as fuck, and you're 10
I'll get there.
You're 11 minutes from me right now. Like it is weird. It is fucking weird. Who's say, who's no? But I like the perspective, man. Definitely shifting and changing. In game. I've had a lot of that reflection lately too, man. Of all of this stuff. Wait, that was that's why that happened. Oh, that's why I went through that. Oh, I was supposed to do that. Oh, that wasn't a loss. That was a lesson. The more you can do that shit in life, the more that you're going to continue to focus on the good shit, and the good shit is going to continue to happen. It's that simple. Oh, everything building upon itself this morning. Shout out Chris Williamson, Bob Proctor, Theo Vaughn, Cat Williams, and Gary Vaynerchuk. There is your second segment of the day, my friends. It's time to get into the third and final, where we connect with you, the live viewer. So if you've had something burning on the brain, melting on the heart, festering deep down on the soul over the last hour and a half or so, maybe you could just drop it over there in the live chat. Maybe if you ain't got it out yet, which I've been seeing it hopping and popping over there, you could just drop it down one time for the one time. Whether it's some knowledge, insights, perspective, maybe a question on a topic we discussed today, or maybe a question in regards to an obstacle you're currently dealing with and how you might need some perspective on how to turn it into an opportunity, baby. Whatever it might be, drop it over there in the live chat. And after this brief transition, we're going to shift up on the screen and let's take a gander and see what is to be seen. My friends, I'm a poet, and now you really know it. Let's get into your final segment of the day. It is time for your Answers from the Anvil. Alrighty then, my friends. Here we are, back live in primetime on episode 680 for your final segment of the day. Your Answers from the Anvil here on Forge and Fuel on this magnificent Monday morning. March the 3rd, 2025. Hope you're ready to continue coming alive. And speaking of, I've been seeing a bunch of you alive over there in the live chat all morning long. So once again, if you haven't got your comments, your thoughts out, feel free to drop them down one time for the one time as we shift up on the screen. DWEZYY. Oh, yeah. Shout out my guy. Who we got out there on this beautiful Monday morning joining us in the chat? Our friends over at Albright's Fur Farm, the legendary Jared Albright. Not gonna lie, your post already lit my flame at Swirl One. Truly made me feel like I'm on the right path. Finally doing something I'm passionate about and loving. Everything will just fall in now. Absolutely.
Glad I could help, buddy. Glad I could help.
Focus on the good shit. The good shit keeps happening, big fella. Glad you found us, Jared Albright. And you finally got out of those doggone groups of humming beans that didn't give a fuck about the energy that you bring, my man. We appreciate the hell out of you, man. Thank you for all your love, all your support. Kim Jones, Mama Capp, live in the building. Magnificent Monday morning, everyone. Ready to start this week with F&F to get us fired up. Shout out, Mama Bear. Appreciate you being live in the chat, as always. Slugbug, our girl down there in the loo. Good morning, y'all. It's a beautiful day to be alive. You got that right. And in great company here with all of you. You double got that right. Shout out to you and all the fam bam. Hope you're having a solid start to the day, young lady. Mrs. Metal, speaking of young lady, one half of the Metal Crazies. Great morning. Happy Monday. Today's reminder is our bodies can literally reject someone's energy. Your anxiety will start acting up anytime negative, bad energy disrupts your spirit. Listen to your body. Ooh. Actually heard Andy Frisella said something along those lines. I saw a clip. He was saying, good you feel anxious. Good you feel depressed. Good you feel worried. It means you give a fuck. Now what do you do with it? Now, where do you go from here? Are you just going to stay in the bad shit, or are you going to get to the good shit? It means you realize that there is an opportunity for change. Somebody needs to be cut out. You need to level your life up. Something needs to be started. Good you're anxious. Good you're fearful. Now lean into it and go do some good shit. Shout out Mrs. Metal. Let's go. Woo-hoo-hoo! G. Lou, great morning. Great morning to you, good sir. Hope you have a solid start to the day. Slang some of them RVs, baby. Delta 24, hey F&F peeps, we ready. Shout out to you, Andon. We appreciate you being live in prime time. Great to see you a couple of days ago via FaceTime. Didn't see you live in prime time. Open 24 hours. Shout out Open 24 and GG, wherever both of you beautiful humming beans, the only 10s I see. Great morning, fam, live from Tennessee. Hope you're having a solid start to the day. Great morning to you. Our girl Dixie over there on X, rocking the free world. GM Diamond Hand fam, great morning, Dixie. Always great to see you live in the chat. Appreciate you starting your day the right way, baby. Kelly O. Stanford, speaking of our girl, the one, the only, the legendary. We love us some Kelly O. It's a pride. Man, we had a great conversation last Thursday night. There he is, the tree slayer himself. I think they're doing it wrong.
Oh, yes, they were doing it wrong.
Oh, maybe
100% doing it wrong. They did not. Yeah.
Maybe they need a little bit of your coaching. Who's to say, who's to know? Shout out the tree slayer himself, Mr. Pride Stanford. If you don't know, you won't know. We love our Grateful Breadheads. They're absolutely crushing the game right now. Brian Live Dog Livingston, GM Diamond Handers. Great morning, Live Dog. Hope you're having a solid start to your day up there in New Jersey, baby. Shane Harper, a.k.a. Emotion. Great morning, family. Ego limits someone's ability to reach their potential more than circumstances do. Facts. Hoo-hoo! Shout out to you, Motion. Great perspective. Love that live in prime time in the chat this morning. The beautiful Bella Rossi. Fantastic morning, everyone. Shout out to you, Mama Snow. Great morning. Fantastic morning. Hope you're having a solid start to the day. Downstairs from D's. Who's to say, who's to know, baby. We appreciate you. Who else we got out there? Our friends over at Radio Free Hub City Live. Shout out to the legendary Ken Buckler, the beautiful Miss BB, and the beautiful Mrs. Buckler. Energy, frequency, and vibration, the secret to the universe, LFG. You better believe it. Anytime EF and V gets mentioned, his old Kenny senses start tingling, and he just shows up out of nowhere. EF and V, what? Oh, did somebody say? That's what happens every time we start talking about who's to say, who's to know. Shout out, Mr. Buckler. We love you, guy. Appreciate you being live in prime time on the show. Oh, Matt, right now is the moment. One moment at a time. If you guys don't know that, write it down on a business card, a piece of paper, fold it up, put it in your pocket, come back to it whenever you need it. One moment at a time, my friends, the current version of you. Shout out Jared Albright. We appreciate you, good sir. Chris Oswald, man. Great morning, F&F fam. Have a spectacular Monday, everyone. Right back at you, Chris. Appreciate the hell out of you. In progress, shout out IP, the man, the myth, the legend. Happy Monday. Let's get it. Love paying rent. No substitute for hard work. Damn straight. Shout out to you, G. Always great to see you live in prime time. Shout out to all you beautiful humming beings. Tapped in, tuned in, locked in to episode 680. We appreciate you being over there in the live chat, helping us go and flow here on the third segment of the show. But that's all we got coming your way today. No more knowledge, insights, or perspectives, but we do have a few reminders, baby. So we better work on those and work on wrapping this sucker up for the day and go sharing these vibes with the world outside. How do we do that? Well, we begin by checking back in with the man, the myth, the legend, DJ Swirl One. Any final thoughts, closing comments, reminders, perspectives, questions, comments, concerns, anything in between for episode 680?
This is the first Monday of March, so you have opportunities today to make it an outstanding day. Kick up the March Madness for yourself and grade some wins. Just don't let those kids out there on the basketball court win this month. Maybe you could win as well. You can start right here by sending out this space, hit that like, that subscribe button. Appreciate everybody who listens to this live or even if it was recorded somewhere. Whether you are in your car or at your house, office, or wherever you are, we appreciate you tuning in to Forge and Fuel, as well as everybody in the comments. Everybody in there, we appreciate all of you as well. Tonight, we do have GACCA. That's right, Monday Madness. Mute Monday. Check us out. 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, where you'll find me, DZ, and the boy, Capp, chilling out, talking about all the things GACC. If you know, you know. And we'll be in the place to be. So tune in from the Grandpa Ape Country Club X, God bless America, X account, and we'll get it going from there. With that being said, thank you, DZ, for being here this week. Looking forward to a spectacular week of growth, insights, skill gaining, knowledge, and all the mind-blowing things that we bring from Forge and Fuel every single day. My friends, thank you so much for being here. I'm Swirl One, signing off.
Oh, yeah!
Shout out, Swirl One. We appreciate the hell out of you, guy. Thanks for all your knowledge, your insights, your vibes all morning long. Appreciate you being on the opposite side of the screen and helping all them people out there on their side of the screen start their day the right way, baby. Have a fantastic Monday, good sir, because you deserve it. As for all you humming beans, you heard him there. GACXDHMG Spaces tonight. Couple of more reminders for you. That is at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 Central, 7 in the Mountains, 6 specifically. Once again, hosted from the Grandpa Ape CC account. I'll be in the co-host spot from behind the DHM group account, and DEEZ I'll be in there too. So slide through. Say howdy do. Who's to say, who's to know what you just might learn about what else we got going on. If you're looking for pertinent links to our X account, the Grandpa Ape Country Club's X account, maybe to our merch store, maybe to the GAC merch store, maybe to our website, maybe to other content I be putting out, maybe to DJ Swirl One's live mixes. Whatever you're looking for, you can find it all pertinently and navigate down in this episode's description live in the links. And while you're laughing looking at those links, you might as well hit a subscribe, turn on a notification bell, hit a like button one time for the one time. Just go ahead and smash the shit out of whatever button you see. Damn, I got to put some air in this bad boy. Getting a little flat here. Smash the shit out of whatever buttons you see on your screen, as it only helps us continue to grow and flow and make this show bigger and better for each and every one of you. Outside of that, my friends, that's all we got coming your way today. Time to get on up and get on, nah. Make like geese and get the flock out. But before we do, a couple of things I'd appreciate it if you'd allow me to remind you. Number one, even a 2-year-old can make an excuse.
What?
Number two, even a dead fish can go with the flow.
What?
And number three, being that this here show is a member of the Diamond Hand Media Group, I ask you keep in mind that DHMG, we don't only HOLD, we hold each other up. And right now is one hell of a time to flex those diamond hands. Shout out to each and every one of you flexing those diamond hands on a day in and day out, night in and night out basis. We appreciate you from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you for investing your most valuable assets with us here this morning, your time and your attention. We'll continue to pay back those assets to you, give you a little high-quality ROI by showing up each and every day on the consistent, persistent pursuit of our passions and being right by your side while you pursue yours. That's all we got for now. We'll catch you on the flip side, maybe in a Discord, in a VC, in another show, in a live chat, baby, in a gateway, in a DM group chat, or somewhere in between. You know, wherever you find us, you know how the vibes shall be. But until then, my friends, we ask you also remember that you are kind, you are smart, you are important, and you are loved. Go share these vibes with the world outside. Go turn some frowns upside down. Go be the super soldiers that God placed you down on the ground to be. But for now, my friends, we appreciate the hell out of each and every one of you. We bid thee adieu, and we say unto you, peace and love.